Well, hello everybody and welcome to Pragmach. I wanted to have a little discussion with you guys regarding an announcement from Microsoft that came out today, and that announcement was regarding the new Surface Laptop Go. Microsoft announcing here on October 1st that they have a new addition to their Surface lineup, and this time it's a smaller one. They are calling it the Surface Laptop Go, using the Go moniker to convey that smaller size. It is a smaller device than what they have produced before using the Surface Laptop name. For those of you who don't know, Microsoft's Surface lineup is their in-house developed hardware. The Surface name is more synonymous with their tablets, but of recent years they have also made laptops as well. Having a look at that official announcement video from Microsoft, the Surface Laptop Go has a 12.4-inch screen with a 3:2 aspect ratio. That aspect ratio is a bit more boxy, a little bit more square, and it is very common on the Surface laptop lineup as well as the Surface tablet lineup. This does tend to give their displays a little bit of a taller look. Instead of that widescreen look that you'd expect to see when you see movies, you're getting more of a taller look, so that's better when you have side-by-side apps or you're looking at a web page, but when you're watching a widescreen movie, you're still going to have those thick top and bottom horizontal lines. The Surface Laptop Go does fill the smaller spot in the lineup next to the Surface Laptop 3, which has two models. The Surface Laptop 3 currently comes in at a 13.5-inch model and a 15-inch model. The Surface Laptop Go does resemble the larger Surface Laptop 3. It's almost identical with the same general look. It just looks like it's been shrunken down from what we're used to seeing. The laptop also has a full-size keyboard, and Microsoft is saying it has a good amount of travel with 1.3 millimeters. At a glance, it looks like a very sleek device. It looks very modern. It fits in right with the lineup, and you can kind of even see where it does resemble the Surface Go tablet, where it is a smaller, more compact version of the original device. Moving along to the specifications and pricing tiers, there are three tiers from Microsoft for the Surface Laptop Go. All tiers come with a 10th generation quad-core Intel i5 processor. I am really happy to hear that it did get a Core i5 chipset at its baseline. It's really important that it did get that quad-core because on the tablet side, on the Surface Go tablet, the base unit comes only with a Pentium Gold processor, and a lot of the criticism on the device has always been aimed at the fact that it is underpowered at the CPU level. Not to mention that there are some other issues with that device tier, which is less RAM and hard drive as well. Those last two issues of less RAM and not as good of a hard drive, well, those have translated to the Surface Laptop Go as well. They've come through perfectly from the Surface Go tablet. I do say that rather sarcastically. For that entry-level Surface Laptop Go, Microsoft is offering a 64GB eMMC storage with 4GB of RAM, and that's going to come in at $549. Now, the issue with this model, the crux of the problem, is the 64GB eMMC storage option. The fact that it's eMMC, I'm not going to get into it, but essentially means it's slow. It is a lot slower than a solid state drive. As you're about to see, not only are you getting half as much storage as the next tier up, you're also getting a much slower hard drive in the process. Not to mention that it also comes with 4GB of RAM, which in 2020 is the bare minimum of RAM that you're going to be running. As we jump up to the next model, this is where I think the value proposition really hits us. It comes with a 128GB solid state drive, again, solid state drive, and 8GB of RAM. Now, all of this is going to cost you $150 more, and the total package comes at $699. Taking a step back, you get double the storage and double the RAM for $150 more. One thing to also add in with this model is that it also comes with the fingerprint one-touch sign-in. That is the fingerprint-enabled one-touch sign-in from Microsoft. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to sign in, as this laptop doesn't come with Windows Hello. They are using the fingerprint as a substitution, and that is not available on the entry-level Surface Laptop Go. The final tier currently available comes with 8GB of RAM and a total of 256GB of storage. That is for $899. The device will be available in 3 colors, comes in ice blue, comes in a platinum, and a sandstone. The entry-level model is only available in Platinum. And again, one-touch sign-in is only available for the 2 most expensive models. It was interesting to note that Microsoft took time to make a comment during their announcement where they claimed that all of their Surface Laptop Gos would be snappy and fast. I think that was a comment driven at the Surface Laptop with the eMMC memory and the 4GB of RAM. So I think the big worry here is if you save a little bit of money, if you get the $549 model where you're only getting the 4GB of RAM and the 64GB of that inferior hard drive, there could be potential for some slowdown. We're gonna have to wait until the reviews are out and people are actually using this to see how that entry-level model is. I'm very curious to see how that model does. I would love to see something in that price line, something at $549, which is exactly what you need. It's able to perform all those tasks and able to give you that snappy function that you're going to want from your Windows laptop. So we'll have to hold on a little bit until those reviews are out and we can confirm whether or not it truly is snappy and fast. It's very strange to me that Microsoft took a time to even make that comment, and that's what kind of makes me suspicious. But, you know, no reason to freak out yet. Let's just wait for those reviews and let's see how those speeds are. One of the things to comment here would be on potential competition. And the competition I'm looking at specifically is that of the MacBook Air. Microsoft has put together a very nice competitive package specifically for that potential student buyer. And the MacBook Air is also heavily marketed towards students, university students in particular. And when we start to look at these two devices side by side, there's a few things to consider. They're both very similar in pricing. For example, when you take a Surface Laptop Go, when you take the 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage configuration, you're looking at a total of $899. Now, when you compare that against the MacBook Air at $999, that's $100 savings, and you get the same amount of storage and the same amount of RAM. The MacBook Air comes with a 13-inch display, and it's actually heavier at 2.8 pounds. The Surface Laptop Go is only 2.45 pounds. When you look at things such as battery, and battery is very tough to compare on these devices, but you have Microsoft claiming 13 hours on their Surface Laptop Go. You've got Apple claiming around 11 hours on their MacBook Air, and I'm going to say they're probably both very close to each other. So we have a very competitive package here. We've got a small, compact laptop with a great display, with a great processor, with a lot of power here, and for a great price at $899. Even when I compare and look at that entry-level MacBook Air, which only has a dual-core i3 processor in it, so not even the same quad-core processor, it's very competitive here. It's going to be very interesting to see who ends up picking up a Surface Laptop Go and what the adoption looks like specifically for students. Wrapping things up here, I think the Surface Laptop Go is a great package. I think for a sub $1,000 laptop, Microsoft seems like they put something together that's just going to be a great value proposition for anyone looking for a compact laptop with a long-lasting battery with a decent amount of power behind it. Like, this has a quad-core i5 even at the very entry level. So I'm very impressed by that. Side note, during their presentation, Microsoft also focused on the camera quality for Teams and for video conferencing for Zoom, and they also focused and boasted about their mic quality and the clarity of their mic. As you know, some other laptops, specifically the MacBook Air, does not have a great webcam. So again, it'll be interesting to see when the reviews come out and when the quality actually gets compared by hands-on reviewers, how the camera and mic stand up. Is this a Zoom solution? Is this a team solution? Is this a great compact laptop that could also solve a lot of your work from home issues and your telecommunication issues? We're going to have to wait and see. All right, everybody, thanks again for joining me today to hear a few thoughts on the brand new, newly announced Surface Laptop Go from Microsoft. This is a 12.4-inch laptop with a beautiful 3.2 aspect display. Comes with an Intel 10th generation quad-core i5 processor, lots of power, very sleek design. We've got a fingerprint reader available and some other really cool features. It's small, it's light, and it's portable. Thanks again for watching. If I missed anything, if you have anything that you think I should have covered, please leave a comment down below. Do leave a like of the video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful. That would be a lot of help. And a big thank you again from Pragmach. Have yourselves a great day.